Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. And we the Fatui have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of... In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, How does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3, but how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy the...
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that you're...
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What is that?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger, the patterns, the facade. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thick? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, you mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make them look...
Forth, my blade!
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid...
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line!
Submit for judgment! A touch of frost! Swift and merciful! Barely a scratch.
Ouchie!
A touch of frost. Spirit Blade, attack! One with my blade. Fourth, my blade.
There's still soup in here! These Hilly Trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention. I can't wait any longer!
Present.
Let's get this show on the road. Just sharpen my spear. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly Trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. I'll protect us. I'm the frying pan. Observe! Flags up! Observe! Let the show begin. Your grand finale! Flags fly! And leap! Flags fly! And step! I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go! And step. Let's dance. Race you! Nice and spicy. That light came from the second note to Lucas Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Flag fly. And step. How embarrassing. And step. I'll protect us. Observe. Flags fly. Boba, get them. One leap. Strike is one. Observe. Flags fly. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Boba, get them. Noctilucous jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friend.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Think a bit harder. Exactly.
No problem.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must.
Race you!
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So... hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go.
Perfumes?
No. Silk flower petals could.
It's time for... Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties. Just look at the abundant. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location. Lastly, silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today.
Wow!
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? But this silk flower purchase is not. Perhaps you don't know. Like several other TD, but this is the only. Now that's.
You forgot to bring money again?
If I may interject.
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. Are
you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would if he hadn't written the...
Huh.
Thank you, boss.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right? favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon, thanks, Lon.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't, so I think we need more time to...
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Ying'er?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting...
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want work. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? I'm not wearing any, darling. Could it be that you've been bewitched by my natural scent? If so, I'm afraid it's one of a kind.
Whatever this is, you guys need to snap out of it right now. Hand her the silk flowers.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition. Ay, 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 who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you? If you've got it, flaunt it. As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossom."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
may have overeaten.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to...
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Toast to our success.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All three perfumes are ready, a testament to the lengths you will go. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a... The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come, come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. Oh, I don't like... We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch...
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought...
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society... The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature lady. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time? Race you!
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say this harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite... An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back... He saw me gazing at it often, but he told me that it has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this. Still, though, Oh, these old bones are...
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any, too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? Hey, that's rude! And even if it was like that, it must be a very expensive bell, right, Gran?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and...
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Flags up! Yeah! mean the cleansing valve? Do you think this old granny could also be an Adeptus? Hyman's more and more convinced that she's an Adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Observe!
I'll protect us. Huh. Yeah. Hi. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Race you. Flags up. And leap. La 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 la. Hey, yeah. Hi. Boba, get them!
Wind blade! Yeah! Yeah!
Let the show begin. Hi. Go! Barbara, go! Flags up! Staying nice and spicy. Flags fly! And leap! Strike is one! Boba, get them! I'll protect you! Flags up!
Yeah!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Fatui? Child, what goes on in that mind of yours, I wonder? I'm far too old to be quibbling with them. But if they overreach themselves, I will do what I must.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened.
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the... Now that you have come to borrow the... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Hey! It belongs to Granny! We're supposed to return what we borrow!
Oh, let you keep it. But this bell gets homesick sometimes. Who knows? It might find its way back into these old hands. Well, oh, and that...
We will!
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that... If you have the time, you can come over for...
That tone does not suit you. Still, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring us...
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next...
Oh! Shoot!
Ah, sir, you're here.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to...
Well, we've talked about a whole bunch of things. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are finely crafted toys. I have made...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the these markings of tree and justice flows across the surface of the... Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever... Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Listen, let me tell you.
Hiring help? Sure.
Adventure.
Eh? That's not hard.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see.
No problem.
Done.
Oh. Here.
A full
Whoa, that's expensive.
hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero.
This is all you've got? Then no can child. No. How about this? Find me a hot.
Guess we've got no
Have you brought the goods? Oh, that looks good. I'm hit. Well, I'll head to Eugene Terrace in a.
Let's dance. Yeah.
All finished then?
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well, how does this sound?
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. Go, Barbara, go!
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you...
The reception, it seems.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Yes, you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay, then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way, everybody wins.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
I don't believe so. The Guizhong Ballista, at least. It's a kind of crossbow turret. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well, then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista.
Cocoa goat. Go.
Disappear!
Here, let me help you. Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Flags up! And step! It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you...
It is currently inoperable in any case.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult.
So what are we gonna do?
You almost make it sound... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong balloon.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principle?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the top. With the parts in hand, I could at least
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Yeah! You're open!
Flag fly!
You're open!
Nice and spicy!
You're open!
Let's dance! Things are going so smoothly today. let the show begin.
Flags up! And step! Break a leg!
Eat this! Gooba, get them!
Flags up! Observe!
Anything the troop could use on our journey?
Observe!
At the right hand, it's
Flags up!
nice and spicy. Gooba, get them!
Wind blade!
And leap!
At the right hand, it's... Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us.
Observe! Your grand finale! Flags up! And leap!
Gooba, get them! Race you!
My demon-expelling mantra is ready. Swift and merciful! Submit for judgment! Forth, my blade! One with my blade! From whence you came!
You're toast! Nova, get them! Let the show begin. Hi. Huh. 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 Hi. Huh. Oh. Huh.
Forth, my blade!
Nice and spicy. Architect us. Hi. Yeah. Huh. 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 Oh. Yeah. Hi. Huh. Huh. Hi. Huh. 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 Oh. Huh. 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 Hi. Oh.
Windblade! But how? Curb your...
Let the show begin. Huh. Oh, hi. Huh. 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 Oh, hi. Huh. Oh. Huh. Hi. Huh. Huh. Yeah.
A touch of frost!
Huh. Hi.
Swift and merciful! Spirit Blade! Attack! After all that training... touch of frost. That. One with my blade.
Which up?
Present.
Which up?